the month of May, an old ranch hand came hiking down a shady lane through the sugar cane. He was looking for his liking. As he roamed along, he sang a song of the land of milk and honey, where a man can stay for a many a day and he won't need any money. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the sugar plum trees near the soda water fountain at the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. His son to the hayfields they were bounding. Said he to me, come on with me to the big rock candy mountain. So the very next day we hiked away, all the mileposts we kept counting, but we never arrived at the lemonade tide in the big rock candy mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the sugar plum trees near the soda water fountain at the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. The buzzing of the bees in the sugar plum trees near the soda water fountain at the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie, where the coyotes howl and the wind blows free, in a narrow grave just 6 by 3. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie. These words came low and mournfully from the pallid lips of a youth who lay on his dying bed at the close of day. Oh, bury me not. And his voice failed there, but we took no heed to his dying prayer. In a narrow grave, just 6 by 3, we buried him there on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie, where the coyotes howl and the wind blows free, in a narrow grave, just 6 by 3. Bury me not on the lone prairie. Yes, we buried him there on the lone prairie, where the old night owl hoots mournfully, and the blizzard howls, and the wind blows free, o'er that lonely grave on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie, where the coyotes howl, and the wind blows free, in a narrow grave just 6 by 3. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie.
So we buried him there on the lone prairie.
Night ride, riders out on a spree, flying across the prairie, out of the wind blowing free over the plain. Night ride, man and horse are like one, galloping hoofs beat the rhythm, never this thrill when the sun shines on the plain. Feel the air sing like a clear crystal spring when you ride at night. The wind in your face takes your breath as you race through the bright moonlight. If it's a roan or a pinto, that doesn't matter to me. Give me my horse in the night for a ride and I'm free. Then I am free. Night ride, riders out on a spree, flying across the prairie, out with the wind blowing free. Then I am free. Sing like a clear crystal spring when you ride at night. The wind in your face takes your breath as you race through the bright moonlight. If it's a roan or a pinto, that doesn't matter to me. Give me my horse in the night for a ride and I'm free. Then I am free. Night ride, riders out on a spree, flying across the prairie, out with the wind blowing free. Then I am free. Then I am free. From this valley they say you are going. I shall miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for I know you are taking the sunshine that has brightened my path for a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid us adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true. Look down the valley so low. Oh, hang your head over and hear the wind blow. A cowboy gets weary, his spirit gets low. Oh, ride the long valley dusk is falling, to the valley I'll go. I'll see the stars shining and hear the wind blow. Give me a home where the buffalo run and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range. Buckaroo Lullaby, Buckaroo, don't you cry. You're just tired, little guy, from so much riding. Shining stars, velvet skies seem to say, close your eyes. Happy dreams, soon you'll rise and go on riding. It's time for a ride on the Star Trail. The Sandman will show you the way, and you can depend. Cowboys don't cry when they know it's time to go to bed at night. Buckaroos, prayers are said, Buckaroos in his bed, just one dream in his head, he's gonna ride in. Star Trail, the Sandman will show you the way, and you can depend. Cowboys don't cry when they know it's time to go to bed at night. Buckaroos, prayers are said, Buckaroos in his bed, just one dream in his head, he's gonna ride in. He's gonna ride in. He's gonna ride in.
Oh, Windy Bill was a Texas boy, well, he could rope, you bet. He swore the steer he couldn't tie, he hadn't met with yet. The boys knew of an old black steer, an ornery old outlaw, who ran down in the jagged rock at the bottom of the draw. This old black steer has stood his ground and won from year to year. We bet old Bill at 2-1 he couldn't tie that steer. Bill saddled up his old gray horse, a sneer was on his face. He said, I think an old black steer is in for quite a race. Checked his bit and saddled too, his shaps and taps to boot. His rope was coiled, tied hard and fast, Bill knew he'd get that brute. Bill sauntered right around him first, he said, get set to pay, when suddenly the steer turned round and ran the other way. The old gray horse flew after him, for he'd been eating corn, and Bill he threw a perfect loop around old Blackie's horns. The old cow horse he stood stock still, the cinches broke like straw. The rope, the saddle, and Windy Bill went flying down the draw. Bill landed in a flint rock pile, scratched up his hands and face. His fancy clothes were ripped to shred, this failure meant disgrace. We said to Bill, let's have our dough without no windy talk. And since we saw the way you ride, we think you'd better walk. Now Bill don't brag much anymore, but if he does we say, you should have used that windy talk and blown that cow away. Now there's a moral to this tale, it cost poor Bill his battle. Whenever you go to tie a steer, don't tie him to your saddle. From the rocky-bound Atlantic to the wild Pacific shore, from the sunny, sunny Southland to the Isle of Labrador, there's a name of magic splendor that's known quite well by all. It's the Western combination called the Wabash Cannonball. Oh, listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar of the mighty Russian engine as she streams along the shore. Hear the bell and whistle echo to the mighty engine's call as you roll along in safety on the Wabash Cannonball. Great cities of importance are reached along its way, Chicago and St. Louis and Rock Island, so they say, and Springfield and Decatur, Peoria above them all, make the western termination of the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, a rumble, and the roar of the mighty Russian engine as she streams along the shore. The mighty Russian engine, hear the bell and whistle call as you roll along in safety on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, a rumble, and the roar of the mighty Russian engine as she streams along the shore. Hear the bell and whistle echo to the mighty engine's call as you roll along in safety on the Wabash Cannonball.
As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one day, I saw a poor cowboy wrapped up in white linen, wrapped up in white linen, as cold as the clay. Beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly and play the dead march as I'm carried along. Just to the green valley there lay the sod o'er me, for I'm a young cowboy, I know I've done wrong. Go gather around you a crowd of young cowboys and tell them my story and name them my fate. Tell them and warn them before they go further to stop their wild roving before it's too late. Go fetch me a drink, a cup of cold water to cool my parched lips, the poor cowboy said. Before I got back, his spirit had left him, had gone to his maker. Gone to his maker, the cowboy was dead.
Come along, boys, and listen to my tale, and I'll tell you about the troubles on the Chisholm Trail. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
On a $10 horse and a $40 saddle, I'm out on the range a punching cattle. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Well, awake every morning on the Chisholm Trail, a rope in my hand and a cow by the tail. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
I'm up every morning before daylight and never get to sleep till the moon shines bright. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Oh, it's bacon and beans most every day. I'd as soon be eating prairie hay. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
cloudy in the west and it looks like rain. Well, I think I left my slicker in the wagon train. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Now I jumped in the saddle, grabbed hold of the horn. I'm the best cow puncher that was ever born. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
I went to the boss to draw my roll. He figured me out, $9 in the hole. Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, come-a-ki-yi, yippee-yippee-yay.
Billy Venero. In an Arizona town one day, Billy Venero heard them say that a band of Apaches headed this way were on the trail of death. He heard a tale of murder done, 3 men killed at Rocky Run. They're in danger at the Circle B, said Billy neath his breath. Ranch house 40 miles away in a little spot that lay in a deep and shady valley of the mighty wilderness. Billy Venero. Not 1 minute he delayed when he made a daring plan. I may never reach the Circle B, but I'll do the best I can. And as he crossed the barren plain, all his thoughts flew on ahead to the little girl in danger, whom he was soon to wed. Sharp and clear a rifle shot woke the echoes from the spot. I'm wounded, Billy cried, as he swayed from side to side. Just at dusk, a horse of brown, wet with sweat, came walking down the little lane of roses that led to Bessie's door. But the cowboy was asleep, and his slumbers were so deep, little Bess could never wake him, though she tried forevermore. Now you have heard the story told by the young and by the old of the massacre of Indians on the night the raiders came, and of the sharp and bloody fight, how their chief fell in the night, and the panic-stricken warriors that remember Billy's name. And though he knew life's end was near, Billy's courage conquered fear. His blazing guns still echo, and his legend burns in flame. Skip to Maloo, swing your partner, skip to Maloo, swing your partner, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling. Flies in the sugar shoo shoo shoo, flies in the sugar shoo shoo shoo, flies in the sugar shoo shoo shoo, skip to Maloo, my darling. Never saw one as pretty as you, never saw one as pretty as you, never saw one as pretty as you, skip to Maloo, my darling. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. I can hear that engine panting and the passengers a chanting. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. If she hits a cow on Sunday, then we'll all have steak on Monday. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. the summer, so they say. And if you ask her why the decoration, she'll say it's for my lover who is far, far away. Far away, far away. She wears it for her lover who is far, far away. Round her neck she wears a yellow ribbon. She wears it in the springtime and the autumn, so they say. And when you ask her why the yellow ribbon, she'll say it's for her lover who is far, far away. Far away, far away. She wears it for her lover who is far, far away. There's a yellow rose in Texas, I'm going there, see. No other fella knows her, nobody, only me. She cried so when I left her, it like to broke her heart. And if we ever meet again, we never more shall part. She's sweetest rose of color a feller ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your sweethearts and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee.